a small boy, barefoot, running through the dusty streets of San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. The sun is blazing, the ground rough beneath his feet, but in his hands is a stick, his first bat. Every swing he takes is filled with hope, a silent promise that one day, this stick would carry him to stadiums filled with roaring crowds, shining lights, and the roar of history being made. That boy was Sammy Sosa, and like every great journey, his path was far from easy. From those humble beginnings to the global stage of Major League Baseball, Sosa's life is a testament to ambition, resilience, and the raw human desire to overcome. But even legends face moments when their dreams and life hang by a fragile thread. And for Sosa, that moment came in a split second, with a pitch that could have ended everything. Sammy Sosa, the name echoes in stadiums worldwide. Over 600 home runs, the electrifying 1998 home run chase against Mark McGwire, and a career full of glory. But behind every record lies a story few know. On April 27, 2003, Sosa stepped up to the plate against the Pittsburgh Pirates. The pitcher, Salomón Torres, wound up and released a 93 miles per hour fastball. In a heartbeat, it connected with Sosa's helmet and temple, sending him sprawling to the ground. This wasn't just another pitch. This was a moment that could have ended his career or even his life. Today, we will dive into every detail of that day, his childhood struggles, the highs and lows of his legendary career, and the incredible journey that took him from the streets of San Pedro to near tragedy on the MLB field. Stick with me, because this story is more than baseball. It's a story about human courage, resilience, and survival. Sammy Sosa's journey was never easy. Born on November 12, 1968, in the Dominican Republic, a small fishing town named San Pedro de Macorís, life was hard. Families struggled to put food on the table. Yet, even in poverty, Sammy discovered baseball, a sport that would become his lifeline. As a boy, he spent countless hours on dusty streets, improvising bats and balls, often playing barefoot. His dreams weren't just about fame or fortune. They were about survival, honor, and making his family proud. Every swing was a promise, every game a lesson in perseverance. Scouts noticed his talent early. His raw power, speed, and determination were unmatched. But the road to the MLB wasn't smooth. Like many young Dominican players, he faced language barriers, culture shock, and the pressure to prove himself in a foreign land. Sosa signed with the Texas Rangers in 1987 but was soon traded to the Chicago White Sox, where he made his debut in 1989. However, it wasn't until he joined the Chicago Cubs in 1992 that his career truly blossomed. Known for his explosive home runs, playful bat flips, and charismatic personality, Sosa became a fan favorite. By 1998, he was part of one of the most iconic moments in baseball history, the home run chase with Mark McGwire. Every pitch, every swing, every cheer from the crowd cemented his legacy. But behind the flashes of brilliance, the grind of the sport, and the constant risk of injury, Sosa knew he wasn't invincible. The day of April 27, 2003, began like any other at Wrigley Field. Cubs fans filled the stadium, buzzing with anticipation. Sosa, focused and confident, stepped to the plate against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitcher Salomón Torres wound up, the ball left his hand, and at 93 miles per hour, it hit Sosa squarely in the head. The impact reverberated not just through the stadium, but through the hearts of everyone watching. His helmet cracked, his temple bruised, and he collapsed instantly. Silence swept the stadium. Teammates rushed to help. Medical staff attended him on the field. For a moment, it was unclear whether he could get up again. Sosa was taken to the hospital. X-rays and scans ruled out a fracture, but the concussion and trauma were severe. Doctors warned him about the dangers of returning too soon. Yet, Sosa's spirit refused to yield. Fans held their breath as news spread. Had the Cubs legend survived unscathed? In the days that followed, Sosa reflected on the fragility of life. The streets of San Pedro, where he had played barefoot as a boy, suddenly seemed far away but profoundly important. He realized how quickly everything could change: a career, a dream, a life itself. His return to the field wasn't just about baseball, it was a statement of courage. Each swing carried a newfound weight. Every cheer reminded him that he had been given a second chance. Fans saw only the highlights, the home runs, the victories, but Sosa felt every heartbeat, every reminder that life could be taken away in a moment. Beyond the injury, Sosa faced criticism, controversy, and personal struggles. The pressures of superstardom, the whispers about performance-enhancing drugs, and the constant media scrutiny tested his resolve. Yet, he never let adversity define him. He trained harder, played with heart, and carried the spirit of his hometown and his family wherever he went. Every triumph on the field was a tribute to his journey from the dusty streets to the bright stadiums. Imagine standing at the plate, the roar of the crowd in your ears, the history of the game on your shoulders, and a ball speeding toward your head at 93 miles per hour. That split second defines not just your career, but your existence. Sosa lived that moment, survived, and continued to inspire millions. It's a reminder that heroes aren't born. They're forged in the crucible of risk, pain, and courage. Sammy Sosa's story is more than home runs and records. It's about resilience, courage, and the human spirit. From a barefoot boy in the Dominican Republic to a near-tragic moment in Major League Baseball, Sosa reminds us that every dream is fragile and every success is earned through struggle. The next time you cheer for a player, remember, behind every home run is a lifetime of sacrifice, struggle, and the very real risk of life-changing injuries. Sammy Sosa faced his darkest moment and came back stronger, reminding us all why legends are made not just by their records, but by their spirit. If this story moved you, if it inspired you, or if you want to honor the courage it took to survive and thrive, then hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this story with everyone who loves baseball or stories of human triumph. Because legends like Sammy Sosa are not just remembered for their stats, they are remembered for their heart, their journey, and the moments that almost took it all away. Remember, life is precious, every swing matters, and dreams are worth fighting for.